Pew pew.
Hi guys, I'm back again. So my last 2B video went really well, and also the figure ended up turning out amazing. Like, in my opinion, that figure ended up being way cooler than the PVC figure that exists that you can get, and certain action figures as well that exist. Like, that one was really, really, really cool. And then there's other ones you can get as well. Like, there's a couple, like, I mean, there has to be at least like 5, 6, 7 maybe different types you can get, and there's a couple lewd ones too you can choose from. But this one I'm about to show you guys today is, in my personal opinion, definitely the prettiest one that you can find. So I kind of I'm not even like really interested in like the official 2B figures anymore because I could just get these. So right now I'm trying to basically find like the coolest one that I can get on the market. And yeah, it definitely happened to be this one. So I I wanted to, since I was getting it, I wanted to review it for you guys, and I finally get to open it, so I'm really looking forward to this. So again, this is a resin figure like usual, so it's gonna come in this like unofficial box. So I'm gonna show you guys what the box looks like here. So this figure is definitely a lot smaller than the last one. As you can see, the box is pretty small, and this is the cover that they decided to put for it here. There isn't really much going on in the box, but over here you can kind of see like a little preview of the figure, like here, and here as well. So I've had this for at least a month now, and I've been really just waiting to open it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do it now. Yeah, I'm really, really excited. So it starts off with this white styrofoam stuff again to protect the figure, and I have my little knife here that I'm gonna use. So this figure is basically like a laying down kind of figure. So it's gonna give you this like stand, I believe. Okay, so upon opening here, this is just really exciting for me. This like the base just looks so cool. I can't wait to show it to you guys. Oh my gosh. Wow. It's really pretty. It's also really heavy too. So I'm just gonna take everything out, and then I'll show you. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I actually only now remembered this after opening it, that I actually got the white 2B, and the reason for that is, since I already have like a really nice regular version of the outfit, I figured like why not just get the white one. I also like kind of saw that the white one matched like the base and the entire aesthetic of this specific figure more, so that's why I went with white. And yeah, so this is what it looks like when it's in pieces. We're definitely gonna have to do some censorship here, because you could definitely have her naked if you wanted to. And this is for sure one of those figures where it would make sense to have her naked too, because it's kind of like a laying down type of figure, like I said earlier. So yeah, and right away, like, you could tell that this figure, it is a lot smaller than the last figure, but the overall quality, I feel like the paint job and like the airbrushing and like how the paint is kind of like on the figure and everything is a lot higher quality than the bigger one. So like, for example, I really like the detail on the stockings, because you could see the the where the stockings are supposed to be opaque, you could kind of like see like the difference where the skin texture is supposed to be. And like the boots as well, you could see like a clear difference because the boots are supposed to be like kind of like I forgot the word for this type of material, but you guys like a latexy, but not really. And then yeah, and the skin like, and then if you look at the skin, whoa, hold on, give me a sec. Wait, hold on, I'm actually weirded out a little bit. Is that really what that is? I'm a little bit confused right now because, like, I'll show you guys a close up yourselves to see what I mean, but like, it's almost like they added like it. I'm not quite sure what this is, but there's like certain like very faint like bluish like lines growing across her skin. They almost look like veins. Like, you know, when like a girl, you could see like certain veins through her skin. Um, yeah, I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be, but that's what it looks like. So, I mean, that's quite interesting that they would add that as a detail if that is what it is. But okay, regardless from that though, like I really love the airbrushing on the I really love the airbrushing on like the collarbone. Like they really did a good job like detailing the difference between like the top part of the collarbone and then like the ridges and everything. And there's like a lot of like detail in her body. Like you could see all her like muscles and stuff, like her stomach muscles and like the muscles like on the side of her leg and everything. And the whole thing looks really great and detailed. Like I'm actually really impressed with this. I actually didn't know that it would be this good, so I'm honestly like really happy with this so far. Um, and I'm going to grab the face. So the face is definitely gonna make or break the figure. Like the face on the other 2B I bought was definitely, you know, not the like it wasn't the best. But to me, I guess it didn't really matter because I just wanted to have her mask on since that's 2B anyway. Like to me, 2B is, you know, the like her having her mask. So it like I didn't really need to see her face in the old one. But okay, so I'm looking at this right here, and they definitely did a way better job on the face. Like if you had this figure, you would probably want to have her face, to be honest. But I'm gonna take them both out at the same time. The attention to detail on this figure is actually like insane. um, so like everything is so well done. You could actually like I'm gonna show you guys a close up, but you could actually see here that the eyelashes are like they look like someone had taken like fake eyelashes or something and actually like put them on individually. Like they're not painted, like they're actual like 3D lashes, which is a really cool detail. And the eye is perfect. I love it. And the lips are really pretty, and the mole and everything. This is wonderful. This is like worlds apart from the other one in my opinion. So for me, like I'm gonna show you guys the difference. You guys can let me know which one you would pick, but for me, for this figure, I definitely think I want the one with the like with her eyes. So yeah. So yeah, now I'm not gonna put her head on. So again, this works the same as the other ones where like everything's kind of like attached with a magnet. And over here you could like kind of see how big she is. So to me, I think this is like, this must be like 1/6 or 1/7 scale figure. It's definitely not 1/8. It's larger. It's larger than 1/8, but it's pretty small for these types of figures. These types of resin figures that you can get, or they're usually like a lot bigger than that. Okay, so I'm gonna slowly start to assemble the figure now, and then I'll get back to you guys in a bit. So this right here is the breastplate, and what it does is it'll just like snap on like this. And then the other pieces that it comes with is her her skirt. So this is like the front skirt area. I guess she doesn't have panties from like what I'm seeing here. So what you do is you'll just like, again, you just snap it on like this, and it'll just go on like that. And you're gonna like, maybe when the head, once the head is in, this will push this down, but for now there's like a seam. Regardless though, as far as the dress goes, I love how it's kind of like like the lining pattern on the outfit is kind of like 3D. So if you put your finger over it, you could feel it. It's not just kind of like painted on there. So I think that's a really, really cool detail. And yeah, and also on the like bow tie, everything, it has like a slight like little 3D effect as well, which is really neat. Like just crazy attention to detail. So I don't know if they gave me panties or not, but if they didn't, then I guess she just doesn't have any panties because you could see her pussy from here. But I'll see what else they gave me. So I'm gonna put her arms on now. We'll see what that's all about. Oh wow. Okay, so the feathers are wonderful. Like they have like this like little effect to them going on, like how they look, and they just look really freaking cool. Wow. I love this figure. I really love this figure. This figure is so cool. Okay, so I just something happened here. I guess this happened during shipping, but actually one of the feathers. I'm actually gonna take my glove off because this is really hard to handle a figure like this when you're trying to like deal with all these tiny parts, and I don't want to lose anything. So I'm gonna take this off for now. But yeah, so not to fret, when things happen like this, you could probably easily fix them. Granted that you're not like moving the figure around all over the place. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna end up fixing that. But so these pieces here are extremely fragile. Even though they look really detailed and cool, like you can, if you like, if this falls, you're done. This is gonna smash and you're gonna lose your figure. So you gotta be really careful. Let's see what else it gave me. Oh, I see over here actually is another broken piece. So this is the second broken piece that it comes with. When you buy these, you should kind of expect this because it's really hard to, transport resin, especially somewhere all the way from China, and not expect it to be broken. So you really, you really got to make sure to be expected to fix a couple things here and there. Okay, so this is the sword. There's not much to say about that. It's it's a cool sword, but there's a detached piece here, which is basically like the end of it, and then you could kind of just do this, attach it. Okay, so I had a little bit of trouble pulling that in. I had to be careful because I could easily have broken the whole thing if I had pressed too hard. But this is what it looks like together. And lastly, there's actually a third broken piece here. There's one of the flowers from the base seems to have broken, so I'm gonna have to fix that as well. Okay, so she does come with panties in case you wanted to display her. So I'm gonna put that on just for the integrity of this video. And that's so actually it came with a little extra here. I see that it came with some sort of like sticky tack or something like that. I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to do with this, but we'll figure it out later maybe. So now, oh, and there's one more thing actually. It comes with the lunar tear flower over here. So I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with this, but they designed it here. So that's about it. So I'm gonna remove the base from its plastic now. So one interesting thing I want to mention here while I get all the little bits off of is that apparently, I don't know what this is supposed to... Okay, that didn't just happen. Apparently, like, there's like a... Let me turn it around. There's like a screw here, so I'm assuming they're saying that I could screw it onto the wall. Although, I don't know if you would ever want to take that risk. I mean, that's up to you. It would definitely be a really sick, like, 3D painting, though. So, I mean, if you could secure it to the wall, that would be cool. Otherwise, I mean, it could definitely fall on this too, to be fair, because this is just like a flimsy thing. So I don't know. I'll figure it out when I get there, I guess. But yeah, so this is the base, and yeah, it looks really freaking cool. So before I proceed, I want to actually just like glue back all the little bits that like broke off during shipping. So I'm gonna be right back. Okay, so here's the base, and it's being held up with a stand. So yeah, it looks pretty cool. I had to take a break for a little bit because I had to basically glue back all the other little pieces. So I got her little thing back, and this is basically what she looks like with all her clothes on. So she looks really neat. And so now so this part over here is a little bit worrisome because it's obviously supposed to be standing up like this, but then at the same time it's a little bit of a concern that she could just fall off when you have her up like this, because like the only thing holding her up is literally just this like piece right here, which you're supposed to put in like that. But whoa. Yeah, you better damn well know what you're doing, because this whole figure is really stress inducing. So that's probably what this is for. So they gave me like this little piece of looks kind of like sticky tack or something like that. And what I would assume that you do is that you probably just stick it at the back over here, and then probably just glue it in. So what I'm gonna do actually is probably gonna take the base off first and then glue it in as it's kind of staying flat first. So that probably sounds like a better idea. So let me do that. So here it is, and I'm just gonna stick it, like press it downwards. Okay, so I definitely feel like that helped a little bit. So now we kind of just got to figure out where the sword goes. So, which I'm assuming goes right here. I highly doubt that she would just hold her sword like that. So it would probably go something like this. As for the lunar tear, it would probably... I honestly don't really know where this goes. So I would probably just put it like something like that on her hand or something. There. And there you have it. So now I'm gonna try to have her stand once again. All right, and there we have it. It's done. This is basically what the entire thing looks like all together. And yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. I love this thing. This is one of the most beautiful figure pieces that I have, despite all the anxiety that it gives me, even having it in the first place. So let me know what you guys would do with it. Like, would you guys hang it up on your wall, or would you put it in a case? The downside, like, there's pros and cons. Like, I guess if you put it on a high part of your wall, if you do make sure that it's steady, then it probably will never fall. But then the downside to that could actually very well be that if you want to dust it at all, you're probably going to have to take it down many times throughout, like at least once every 2 months, you know. So it like you would have to constantly keep taking it down or like brushing it off, and you could easily just break one of these pieces or something. So when you think about it like that, it's probably not advisable to put it on your wall because of the dust, even if you can't reach it. So I would probably have it in a case, especially like a figure this expensive, um, this rare, this expensive, this fragile. I would for sure like enclose it in something. So yeah, that's just my personal recommendation. But yeah, I like the attention to detail is honestly higher than a lot of like normal PVC figures that you see out in the market. Like, there's certain little details that they add to this figure that they don't add to normal PVC figures. Like, for example, when you look at the skin complexion on a normal PVC figure, it's usually like one shade. But like they really try to make the skin actually hyper realistic with this figure, which I thought was incredible. I never expected that out of a figure like this before. So that's just really cool to me. And it just goes to show how far you can go when you like custom make, like when fans, or like when you take like garage kits and stuff like that, and you custom make your own type of like your own type of like paint job. And that's really cool to me. So yeah, I really love this thing. So yeah, I give this like a 10 out of 10, man. I'm super happy with this figure. This is like the best 2B figure that I could ask for. So yeah, if you guys are interested in this figure for yourself, I don't know if it's still available, but I can post the link, and the website will, you know, sometimes get different 2B figures here and there. I ordered a A2 figure, but it ended up being like a bootleg, so I couldn't do a review of that, unfortunately. I would like I would one day like to own the original though, and do a review of that as well as a comparison. But despite the fact that these are like not official, you can still get bootlegs of non-official figures as well. I've been scammed, so I know all about that. I thought that they wouldn't exist, since like I'd assume that these are a lot harder to mass produce, but you could totally get a fake, so be careful with that as well. And yeah, that's about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, see you guys soon. Bye bye.